Hey everybody, I want to talk to you a little bit about what I want you to do today for reading. So we've been working on nonfiction text features throughout the entire week. We started with just talking about what they were. Can you identify some of them? Then you're evaluating, you're talking about them. Today what we're going to do is we're actually going to have you apply that information then, and you're going to take an existing article and you're going to do some, it's kind of like a bukukucha with it, kind of not. So this is what it looks like. You're going to have a Google Slides presentation. You're going to need to make a copy of it and then share it with your teacher. You also need to select one of the articles. The selections are right on the assignment. You've got four choices. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to move through the different items in regards to the slideshow. So the first thing it says, select a new text feature for your selected text below. So if I selected, say, the phone etiquette, I would have to examine this and think about what other text feature could I add to this particular item that would make sense and would work and could even make this better. So you're really creating a new one. So if you want to add some different pictures, you want to try to add some different article portion to it, I really want you to think about all the different things we've done. And you don't have to use the phone etiquette article, of course, but any of those articles, what else could you add? What can make it better? So you're adding on to that existing work. The second question, just ask, it's kind of a straightforward, how would it be different with no photographs or illustrations? So this is a little bit more explaining than changing, but you're talking about how things would be different, and it's more than just, well, there'd be no pictures or illustration. How does that change your understanding of the reading? How does that make the reading easier, more difficult? I'm looking for some real meaty answer, not just, well, there'd be no images. The next one is you would choose one text feature from the text and then write a paragraph supporting that use. So if I went back to this one and I really wanted to talk about this timeline or this timeline down here, I would talk about how I think this is one of the most important ones because, and write a paragraph supporting why that text feature should be included, that you shouldn't change that one. And then the last thing you would do is you're going to create different titles or subheadings for each section. So if I go back to the phone etiquette, I would want to come up with a new title to this piece. And then for every subheading, so instead of rules behavior, I would need to come up with some other subheading. So on here, I may actually go title, talking on the phone, and then I would be subheading 1, and I would just really go right down. So as I read that article, I come to that first subheading. It says rules of behavior right here in red. I would come back here and maybe say, instead of rules of behavior, I would talk about etiquette, and or don't spit. You know, those kind of things that talked about in that article that kind of bring, and then just write on down, subheading 1, subheading 2, subheading 3. So I hope that answers the questions of what I'm really looking for. If you have any questions, please email your teacher, and I hope you guys have fun. I will see you, or we will see you on Monday. Thanks.